Welcome to the Author Spotlight Show, a platform dedicated to celebrating remarkable women who share their purpose and their passion to make a difference in this world. My name is Gail Watson. I'm founder and CEO of Women Speakers Association, a global community of women who use their voice to powerfully inspire others. Today, we're talking about a brand new book just released. It's called Voices of the 21st Century: Women Empowered Through Passion and Purpose. This book features extraordinary women from various backgrounds and walks of life who share how their messages merge from their life experience. With passion and purpose, these stories will inspire you to embrace your own power, break barriers, and create a better future. These women are a testament to the strength and collective voice of women in shaping the world in which they envision. Today, we are speaking with co author of Voices of the 21st Century: Women Empowered Through Passion and Purpose. And if you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed with despair or anxiety from what's going on out there, you'll want to lean in and listen in on this conversation to hear some quick and easy tips that you can do to change all of that. So let's welcome to our show multi international best selling author and speaker, the amazing Laura Rubinstein.
Oh, thank you. Amazing, Gail Watson.
Super happy to speak with you today because I love what you talk about. You are all about transforming today with joy, and in fact, your title is called "The Joy Transform." That your joy transforms the world. So let's talk about what inspired you to write this story.
Well, my belief that joy is really important. It's a really important word. And I can get more into that later. But yes, we want to be happy, but we have in this world an epidemic of depression, anxiety, and fear driving a lot of people. I mean, even though joy is so important to me, I tap into that sometimes and it doesn't feel good. It's sad, it's scary. And what we're not seeing is how to get from this state of sadness, anxiety, depression to a state of joy and fulfillment. And we need that. I believe our world really needs that. But what's really awesome is that joy is contagious. And that's because joy is a choice. So I share the story to act as a contagion of joy, because I think we need more of that in the world. And um, it was an example. This story is an example of what happened to me, where I was not in my most joyous state, but it was contagious from what I saw. And you have to read the chapter a little bit to understand how it got contagious. And so I was able to feel more joy in the moment because of what happened. And it was just so inspiring to me. So I thought I'd share it and make it contagious to others. This is a good contagion.
Exactly. You know what's coming to mind just as you say that? You know how there's a saying, maybe you could help me with this. It's that when we're there's something that you can always give to another person, and it's a smile, and it's free. And let's talk about that a little bit, because you're talking about joy as being contagious to another person, or transferring and transforming another person. What is it that with joy, as someone's reading your story, that you would really want them to pull out of this?
Well, first, I want them to feel more joyous, and because this world needs more people who feel happy. And also, more than that, I want them to know that they have the power. You have the power to cultivate joy. And joy is so important because if more people were happier, more people were consciously cultivating their joy, you think something might shift in the world? Might there be less hate, less greed, more generosity, more connection between diverse communities, more healing, because we're celebrating instead of fearing each other and the worst case scenarios? Might relationships last longer or last through those tough times? because we stop projecting our fears on others and we step into our personal power by taking responsibility for being happy. Oh my God, it sounds like it's this big arduous task, but as I shared in the book, it is simple. Not always easy because you don't realize it, but if you consciously take a break and say, I want to be happy, what do I need to be happy in this moment? And see what's in my power to do that instead of leaning on some crutch of fear or desperation and depression, of sadness. And I understand there are clinical depressed. I'm not talking about being clinically depressed. I'm talking about when you're just in a pattern. How do you break out of a pattern that is breakoutable, easily? Or simply, this may not be easy, but it is simple. So I want people to step into their personal power and choose joy.
Okay. Well, and I love that. I mean, the whole vision of that and is that just I'm what I'm hearing is just a simple, small thing that you can do helps to transform today.
Okay.
So let's talk about what you do because I mean, you've been in this space for a long time with your company called transformtoday.com, femininepowercards.com, the sign we see behind you.
Mhm.
So let's talk about what you're doing today and as a business, how you're helping others, inspire the world.
Well, there's a couple ways. On the Transform Today side, I help businesses and mostly women-owned businesses, women with a passion, with a purpose, who want to get their message out there, who want to make a difference and have a greater impact with their work. I help them do that through online marketing strategies. And we create strategies, we create content, we create social media funnels for them, and we help them get their word. And I make it easier for them. I help them take their vision and I integrate. I'm an integrator, help them translate that into what does that mean online. And we work through messaging and technology to do that. And then creative content, magnetic content development. It could include the graphic design. And what I also know is women need community. And women, when we have operated in silos for so long, we may have our little teams, but what if we had a community of powerful women supporting each other and turning our silos into synergy? So back in 2007, I did publish the Feminine Power Cards. And that was my first step to remind women that there's a power beyond doing your daily work and mask through the masculine, which is the do, get things accomplished, set your goals, visualize, do this, do all the steps, tasks. And it's important. It's not like you can't, but we are over masculinized. And guess what? We're in a feminine body as women. And what if we brought in some more balance? These cards are great reminders, first of all, about where to bring balance and how to step out of that pattern of whatever it is and access more of our power that's so elusive yet powerful. It's the most powerful form of energy there is out there. And so I've also put together some programs to go along with the feminine power cards, a play shop, which is a 6-week play shop called Ignite Your Feminine Soul. Ignite Your Feminine Soul, and the URL is igniteyourfeminine.com. And you can find the feminine power cards there too. And I'm doing retreats with women leaders. It's a place to let your hair down, to go from that silo to synergy, to share your wisdom and to give of your wisdom. And it's the unretreat. It's not this do, accomplish, get thing. It's this be, nurture, and let your life flow instead of be guided by frustration. How can we be in the flow so life becomes easier and all the things you're up to, all the passions and purposes you have manifest, but with a balance. And so we want to practice being in the feminine in these retreats, which is really fun. We'll cook, we'll do craft, we'll explore creative things, we'll share, we'll be out in nature, we'll do yoga, we'll move our bodies. So, and we take lots of luxurious breaks. So those are some of the things I'm doing to bring more joy in the world, really.
As you were speaking, I just I just had this warm feeling all over that it just sounds like just a place of just a place to breathe.
Yeah.
And having been on retreats with you previously, with it which you've led, you forgot one key ingredient, Laura.
Yeah.
Dance.
Oh, yes, we love to dance. We love to dance.
So much fun and so much laughter, which equates to so much joy. So, uh, you are coming across. I'm sure we're hearing you. Just you're feeling like, yeah, this is someone you need to get to know. So, Laura is a woman you need to get to know. Laura, where can we get a copy of your book? Because I'm thinking we need to take a copy home right now.
Yes. Please go to igniteyourfeminine.com and see the different ways you can get it. You can get it with just the single book or a bundle of books and the feminine power cards, and or come to the retreats.
That's awesome. So if you're listening right now and you want to get attached to bring some more joy into your world, make sure you go to igniteyourfeminine.com. Also, think about some people around you right now that maybe you're feeling those overwhelming feelings with anxiety or despair. Just not, they're just a little bit off right now. What a beautiful gift this would be for them, maybe along with a deck of the cards, just to let them know that you see them, giving them actually a little tool to help them see themselves again and find their joy. So beautiful, Laura. I mean, I just love that you have been so in your lane, so to speak, for all this time, really dedicated your commitment with with passion and purpose to really serve, especially women in this, to really help them break through. So I want to really thank you for that. Uh, you're an amazing soul.
Mm.
We're lucky to have you in this world to bring
Thank
us more joy. So just as we wrap up here, I know that whenever we speak and as we're listening today, you always have some really great, powerful words of wisdom or something. Do you want to leave us with something that you'd like to share?
Well, it's really interesting. What's coming to mind is empower yourself, right? You invited people to get the book. If you're feeling not fully in your power, it's it's okay. You can get it back. You can bring yourself back, and maybe the book is what you need. Say to yourself, choose joy. I choose joy, and allow an answer to come to you of what that means, your next thought or step will be. I choose joy. It could be, Gail, you talked about putting a smile on somebody else's face by smiling at them. When we smile, we feel better. It's hard to smile and feel as bad as you felt. So it could, that's why they develop like laughter yoga. It's like the fake laughing actually works. And I'm not saying fake it till you make it necessarily, but start there and see what else comes. Honor yourself. Whatever your soul wants is so precious. And it's okay. Don't diss your soul. Honor those emotions. Feel through them because they're saying, I want joy. Make another choice. Please. I want joy. That's what a despair is saying, or sadness is saying, is like, it's sad because it knows the other side of that sadness is joy. So you have the power to cultivate joy. And if you don't, read some stories in this book. Read my story, read Gail's story. It's just, this is going to enrich your life any moment. I love having these books around, Gail, because when I pick up and I read a co-author story, my life is transformed. My energy is transformed. And I feel my power. I feel that hope. I feel that inspiration, and I'm stepping into joy. So I'm so honored to be in this book. Thank you so much for having it and creating this and keeping it going over these years.
Thank you. And I choose joy. And you're right. There's a lot of really beautiful stories in there. And I think what makes them really special is that people are just sharing their truth. They're sharing what's on their heart. And there's some good stuff. And with the intention of inspiring others and making another person's day great. Just really beautiful collaboration. So, Laura, thank you for guiding us and leading us and just empowering us to choose joy. Yeah,
My
it's
pleasure.
truly inspiring. And thank you to our listeners today. And wherever you are in this world, we want to wish you a great day.